warm welcome to a brand new Business and Markets Week as we wrap up one of the most active trading months in 2017 and step into June on Wednesday. Good morning to our viewers here in Nigeria and around the world. This is Business Morning with me, Bosinam. I hope you enjoyed Monday's holiday here in Nigeria and in a few other markets around the world. Let's get started with some of the top events taking place in our markets this week. Petrol retailer MIS PLC is holding a facts behind the figures after the bell, the stock exchange today to kick off the four-day trading week. That is one of the events we're watching very closely from MIS. Of course, we'll get to the current trading position of that stock later on the program. And of course, tomorrow is Wednesday. That's bringing us to the final trading day in May. We've got two major events we're having focus on listed Mixtra Real Estate PLC is listing a bond. That's a real estate bond, and we'll close the trading on the stock exchange for Wednesday. On the same day, the Central Securities Clearing House, or the CSCS, will hold its 2017 Investors Forum here in Lagos. Two events at the market downtown. On June the 1st, to start the new month, CNBC Africa will be closing trading day, marking 10 years of operation as a Pan-African business TV channel. That is on Thursday. Then on Friday, the World Bank Chief Financial Officer, Joachim Levy, will be meeting the stock exchange officials and be closing the trading day. Okay, that's a bit of a snapshot of what to expect in the week as far as the market is concerned. Let's squeeze in a few minutes to review last week trading. Let's start with the currencies market. Look at the central bank last week sold $391.5 million at the interbank FX window, and this was what actually happened. Spot FX market delivery for invisibles, what you call the hospital bills, the personal and basic travel allowances, $86.5 million was what the financial regulator put into that window. The SME's FX window got $50 million. The central bank, remember, has since reduced the amount into the SME's window from $100 million to $50 million over some issues regarding some banks failing to sell some of these SME FX to small and medium enterprises. So that, in the first 4 weeks of that intervention, was $100 million every week. Now the central bank is selling $50 million, and that was last week. For the wholesale FX window, that's where the heavy lifting was, $200 million. Meantime, the regulator also sold another undisclosed FX sale to settle backlog of airlines, fuel, and raw material importers' FX demand also last week. But we got a total figure, $391.5 million. If you look at the market since January 2017, the central bank has sold $6.65 billion in total into the new FX market, with those policies and actions that have since changed, principally since the middle of February. But look at the FX market in terms of the rates where we finished off before the public holiday weekend. Naira dollar at the interbank spot market, 305.35. That's about 0.03%. A gentle tune enough for the local currency. The local unit on the pound sterling, 403.27, up by 2.37%, about 0.14%. Naira euro, 351.93 interbank spot market. On the street, the naira fell 0.26%. On the dollar, 2.06%. On the pound, and 0.48% against the supranational currency, the euro. At the investors' exporters market, the naira gained 0.16%. On the dollar at 381.00. Step into the FX, into the stock market. Look at the 3.38%, one of the best week in the month of May for the stock market. The market continued to gain rapidly in the week that the central bank decided to leave all the key interest rate parameters unchanged, and the first quarter GDP numbers came in. So that week was very significant. The market index crossed the 27,000, crossed the 28,000, then crossed the 29,000 in one single week. One of the most active trading week in the new year, 2017. The market cap now 10.04 trillion naira when we closed on Friday. What the week looks like in terms of a summary. Total volume, 1.877 in the week. Naira value, 20.055 billion naira. And about 20,000 transactions, 19,979. That's a bit of a wrap from the stock market, equity side of things. But if you take that away and come through to the unlisted securities market, where you find the NASD OTC Securities Exchange, 1.43%. Not to get outdone by what happens at the stock exchange, the NASD also shared part of that. The index reading 580.55, market cap 392.87, total volume for the week in that particular market 3.77 million ordinary shares for 45.79 million local currency. Okay, so look at the S&P Nigeria bond index from the FMDQ OTC Securities Exchange. That index reading was 275.34 in the green on May the 25th. That was the last data we had from FMDQ OTC. That we expect to be updated later today. 1 day gain on the 25th, about 0.02%. Month to date, that's the month of May, 0.5% in the green. Quarter to date, 0.89%. That's the 2 months, April, May, till May 25th. Year to date, 5.03% in the green. Let's check through with Chukwuma Anyanwu, the head of research at GTI Securities. He's joining us via Skype from downtown Lagos to kick off the trading week with this conversation. Good morning, Chukwuma. I hope you had a nice holiday and a great weekend.
I did both, and thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
Yes, it's great to be here. A great trading week as far as the equity side of things were concerned last week. 3.34%. Market cap now in double digits. That sounds very good. And the index at least solidly leaving 27, 28 and now 29,000. Give us a sense of what you think the new trading week will look like as we wrap up the month of May.
Listen, I think the last time I was on the program, I mentioned that if what we see is a rally fueled by an active participation of FPIs coming back into the market, then there's a likelihood that the resurgence in the market would most likely